Hello, time travelers. This is my, what do you call it, brother-in-law?
Brother-in-law, cousin-in-law.
Whatever.
We're related somehow.
My niece's dad. When I was working on her laptop because Windows got all corrupted and everything, well, me and the other geeks in the family suggested that they get some SSDs. At least this one. They ended up getting both so we could swap out both in this laptop.
Pricey.
Well,
But
because you got the good ones. You got the NVMe 1 terabyte.
it's called love.
Yeah. And then as a backup drive, because this also has a SATA port inside, another 1 terabyte. So she can always copy her stuff over just to make sure she has it all the time.
And in essence, what is it going to do for her? Just give her no lag?
Well, it's going to be a lot faster because hard drives have moving parts. They have a reader arm and a metal disc that has to move around. And that takes time. Whereas SSDs don't have any moving parts. They just have requests and responses. And, you know, the chips inside hold the memory and respond almost instantly. For example, I had a computer with a hard drive, and when I upgraded from a hard drive to a solid-state drive, it went from booting up in 6 minutes to 6 seconds.
Well, that's significant.
He's had these crazy little star screw things.
Thanks, HP.
Speaking of thanks, HP, Windows, because you can't just call HP and get your license key. And thank you, Microsoft, because their website is like, you have to have a license key before you use this. And then you call HP, and they're like, the license key's in the laptop. You don't need it. Well, we're going to find out today, and that's the point of this video.
We're going to find out today. I like the way that's set up. Easy access.
Yeah, he's talking about the iFixit kit. Not a sponsor. My channel's too small. Help me grow by subscribing, clicking like, commenting. Commenting helps the YouTube algorithm a lot. But the iFixit kit, I've used it to fix phones for people, fix laptops, all kinds of things. Whenever you have like this weird, tiny bit you can't get out, so I use that to get these screws out because they're the weird stars, and it's magnetized. And then the iFixit kit also has
something to pry it open with.
Yeah, here it is. The spot where every device has a different spot where you got to start. You know.
It's kind of satisfying, just so you know.
Yeah, when you finally get in. Well, we don't want this hard drive in there anymore.
Which one are we replacing it with? This here?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how it comes out because it's really weird. It goes. You click the card so you can see the previous video where we had to struggle with this laptop trying to fix it. Okay, we got it started. Listen to that sound.
It's also an ASMR channel, isn't it? Somewhat.
Sometimes. I'll make little jokes and say ASMR.
Yeah.
I did one ASMR video. It was like to make fun of ASMR, like a parody, where I challenged myself to see how many things I could do in one day and film it. Because filming is work and it's hard. And it's like I did my workout, I ate, everything. Okay, now that's out. We want to get this in there. I don't see a screw. I hate to run upstairs to get it, but such is life. All right, HP, why you know has screw? I don't think Samsung provides a screw because it goes in there. Like that.
Was that empty before you put that in there?
Yep. I'm gonna run upstairs and get my motherboard box. Well, I upgraded my computer last year to a Ryzen. There's mine. See that? I got a 970 Evo, and you got an Evo Plus. Where are you, screws? It's a teensy bag. Here it is. I sees it.
Right there.
And it says on it, even. M.2 screw. Maybe I need to buy a bag of these.
Another one too, what's that?
Oh, you're right. I have another one for laters.
I can almost feel the newness from here.
I know. It's so new. It's glorious. It's all newy with a newness. But before ever attempting to install a Windows,
Plug it in?
plug it in, plug it in. Stupid commercials from the 90s will never escape my brain.
Right.
I should have put this in firsters. Control, delete. It's so dirty, it's crunchy. Last time she was here, I discovered the squishiness of some other keys. Instantly spinny roundy dots. That's good.
Look at that.
I want English I for install. You choose custom, and then all of that allocated space, you can hit new, apply to use it all, and then it makes its own partitions. What that means is you have different parts of your drive used for different things, like recovery and all that other stuff. Hit next. Now, if that's a USB 3 port, this will fly. It'll take like 20 minutes instead of 2 hours.
I don't even know if there's a way to tell. I mean, you can't really tell looking at that, so maybe you can, but I can't.
Ryzen 5, Radeon Vega.
It's actually, yeah, it's definitely a nice laptop. There it's going. It's cooking now.
But the crazy thing is, back in the day with the CDs, we wouldn't even be this far yet. It'd still be like another hour and a half.
You might need to keep this for my laptop to reinstall Windows on there.
Yeah, if this works, definitely. Because if this works, this media creation tool thing, I'll put a link in the description if you guys can't find it with your Google powers. But if it's able to get your license key off the laptop and not nag you for it, that would be freaking sweet.
A touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do.
Ooh.
Shut up!
Use your voice or the keyboard along the way.
Stop your talking!
If you need to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen. If you need an assistive screen...
Oh, I found the disable voice control button.
Thank God.
Now I'm going to tell it, I'm going to cover my thing, so I'm going to tell it I don't have internet. That's one of the ways you can set up your computer with a username and password without having to deal with signing in to Microsoft.
Okay.
I don't have internet, shut up! Continue with limited setup. Now I call this advanced setup. Who's going to use this PC? NAOMI. Enter. Password. Security question 1. Oh. No, I have to turn all those off. Tab, 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 tab. Space, tab, space. Turn off all the spywares!
Is that what it does, basically?
Yeah. All those are different ways to spy on you, and they're actually like this tiny bit of this much that you can't turn off. Let Cortana help you get things done. Not now, not ever. Goodbye. This might take several minutes of your life and drain your soul.
Do not turn off your PC.
I'll just mention this now. We still have the SATA SSD in the box. There's a little trick that y'all should learn, is that when you're installing Windows, make sure the drive you're installing Windows to is the only one connected to the motherboard. The reason is for 2 things. You install Windows to the correct drive, and second, you don't put a tattoo or thumbprint or footprint, whatever you want to call it, to the other drive, making it paired to it so they always have to be together in the same machine. So let's say she dropped this and cracked the motherboard in half, and her one SSD broke in half, and I needed to get her data off the other SSD, or the other way around. I don't want to plug it into a computer and it says cannot find whatever. I want the drives to be separate. So we have Windows, and it's starting to download the garbage.
Of course.
And for some reason...
AKA bloatware.
Yeah, and spyware.
AKA spyware.
And advertising. Okay. This menu's different. That's, wonder which one of these cameras can see it. Windows 20 H2, which is the newest one, came out in October of 2020. But this menu is different. It's supposed to say whether or not Windows is activated. See if Windows is activated. Oh, that's easy. But before, you wouldn't be able to activate Windows until you connected to Wi-Fi. But obviously, you don't want to connect to Wi-Fi while installing Windows, because then it will make you sign in to Microsoft to use your computer.
I did not know this.
It says unable to reach Windows activation servers. You connect to Wi-Fi now. Oh, they changed the symbol to the stupid little globe thing.
Oh, I don't.
I don't like that either. That's not Wi-Fi, that's a globe. Why? Fine, Microsoft, whatever. Now it's like a Wi-Fi symbol.
So basically that was a symbol for when it's not connected.
maybe it's all of the network is bundled into one thing before. Check it out, peeps. After you connect, it turns into a Wi-Fi thingy. What's it? I don't approve. This is my look of disapproval. slmgr.vbs. Product activated successfully. Check it out, peeps. It's done. So it worked.
That's good news.
That's very good news.
So this was a trial, a test.
So we know I can use this on people's laptops now. I'm gonna keep this tool, Windows button X, U, U. I'm gonna shut it down so we can install the other SSD. This is a non-removable battery, so if you're working with a laptop that has a removable battery, you do want to take it out before you do this next part. Now, for this part, I want to set this aside kind of, and I get this one, and I figure out the orientation, and I lay them next to each other in the same orientation so that I transfer.
Correct.
It's whatever this is called, mounting gunk, or the exact same way.
That's lovely. Do you have to have all that?
I don't think so. That's a good point. But this is probably shielding.
Yeah.
If I can get it over, I'm going to transfer it. It's all icky sticky.
So when I was returning the 2 terabyte NVMe, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
The guy was like, well, why are you returning this? And I was like, well, I didn't really have a good answer, to be honest. I was just like, well, it's not open, number one. Number two, I have my cousin. I always say cousin, I don't know why. But, or brother-in-law, it just depends.
Yeah.
Working to customize a laptop for me, and he said, this is the product I need, and so I'm returning this one here. Nothing wrong with it, per se. And then they asked if I wanted the 3-year warranty on the new one that I'm buying on both of these hard drives. And I said, well, what does it cover, basically? He's like, well, basically, within 3 years, if your computer starts to get slow or you just don't like the functionality of it anymore after 3 years, you can literally just bring it back and we'll exchange it and replace it. So I was like, okay.
That's funny about that is that they gave you all that hassle for giving a return. But the thing is, what happens is that a lot of people pay for the warranty, but so few of them claim the warranty. So they have all this extra money.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm double checking that. Looks like it's good. It's in there. And then plug this in. Oh, that's backwards.
It looked like you had it the right way, but...
Yep. That in first, I guess. Yep.
Never so slightly, gently, lovingly,
permanently. Now I'm still not putting the bottom cover on yet because I want to make sure it's detected. I'm actually not going to plug the power cable back in because I'm going to shut it right back down to put the back on.
Mm-hmm.
Spinny roundy dots. Spinny roundy dots.
Took 3 seconds.
Yep. You see how long it took to boot up this thing?
Exactly. 3 seconds.
And I want diskmgmt.msc.
Disk manage it, something.
Yep, disk management dot something. You must initialize the disk. See? Make sure you guys go into disk management. DPT's fine, I guess. And it says 951 gigabits unallocated. New simple volume. Next. Next. Sign the drive letter D. Yes. Next. And then make it simple. I can't use backspace on this laptop. There we go. I said use a letter D. Why is it N?
Because I saw it switch and I almost said something, but I didn't know if you meant to do that or not.
Nope.
Because when you went to go to next, you typed in an N.
Oh, that's how my N got on. Stupid trying to watch what I'm doing through a phone. Change drive letters and paths. change. Focus! Focus!
He's saying focus, just so everybody knows.
Yep. I do that all the time.
I know, okay. Well, it sounded like something else for a second.
Oh, now we shut it down? Man, let's put this back on.
That was actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
So it's basically fixed.
Well, thank you, Microsoft, for finally making this. It was probably Microsoft trying to sue people for making their own recovery disks.
Where'd you find it? How'd you get it?
The internet. Just Microsoft's website. They let you do it. As long as you have a way to put in your own key, you don't care anymore. I want to just see if I can. Since I got the iFixit kit out.
The backspace button.
That's one pop. That's another pop.
She definitely spilled something in there, I think.
I need to get rubbing alcohol. Well, I'm going to clean this out. All I did was get it out carefully with this. It's not something I'm recommending you do unless you're really good at taking things apart, putting them back together, because the butterfly mechanism is really fragile. But I'm gonna close out this video. Get subscribed so you see more stuff. He's got another laptop he's gonna have me look at. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Peace.